Hi everyone and welcome back to another 1 kit 10 cards video, and today I'm playing with a July card kit by SSS Stamp. First, just like always, I'm going to show you what is included. You do get a zipper pouch to keep everything nice and neat. And in terms of organization, you do get this plastic box that I am putting together now. You just fold on the scoring lines and it just locks itself together. So this is a storage box which I find is super handy to keep things around your craft room. Now keep in mind the kit is already sold out, but you can get everything you see separately. Here are some sentiments, nice and bold in black and white. This is a stamp set which gives you the opportunity to create lots of geometric cards, and I'm going to combine it with the die that comes in the kit, and they do give you lots and lots of colored cardstock pieces. So look at all those colors to play with the dies and the geometric shapes, and that's what I'm going to do today. And this is actually textured cardstock. I don't know if you can tell, but it has that linen texture on top. You do get these two pieces of specialty cardstock and then gems. We all love gems, and they can make your cards look extra special. The lollipop and 3 cardstock. And for all the cards that I will be making today, I am going to use these sentiments. Now you can either cut them out, separate them by using your paper trimmer, or if you do happen to have the SSS Stamp extra large sentiment dies, then these match perfectly on top of the sentiments, and you will be able to separate them and cut them out in one go. I will be using both of them since I do have them, but again, you can definitely use your paper trimmer. And now this is what you get inside your die set. Do not separate these dies. I'm going to keep them as they are so that I can create perfect rings and perfect frames, and I will be playing with these shapes for today. Of course, you do get a solid circle and a solid square that you can use. So I'm going to use different colors from this cardstock and just cut out all the shapes. Now I have laid down here all the colors that you get in the pack, but there are 3 for each one of those colors, so you do get a lot. Now if you are very frugal like me, you can definitely make the most out of those squares. So if you align all the shapes that you get in the dies, like so, you will be able to get all 4 of them in one go. And because I will be repeating this die cutting many times for each one of those colors, I'm going to use some tape and just connect all those shapes together, so every time it is really easy to just place that whole die in the next cardstock. Also, I tested out, the dies are going to cut out through 2 of those pages with no issues at all. So I'm going to show you different card designs for today that you can easily recreate, and of course keep in mind that you can switch colors. I will be playing with squares and then I will recreate the exact same design with the circles, so you can see how it works for both shapes. Now as you can see, I'm using the squares and I'm just laying them down. I'm going to use the solid little squares inside. I'm using 4 colors here, and for the little squares I'm just switching up the colors so they are not identical, yellow in yellow or orange in orange. So that's the main design. All I'm going to do now after sticking everything down is to use one of the stamp sets, and with my stamping block I'm just going to stamp inside those gaps. Now you can definitely do that beforehand. You can measure for sure if you are a little bit of OCD. I'm not. I just eyeball everything and I'm going to stamp on top. Now it is a little bit difficult for me. I need to put my head over the card, but just for filming I had to do it on an angle, but it worked just fine. So I am going to use this little square, and now I'm going to switch to another little square stamp to stamp on the other 2 blocks, and this one has some sayings on top. Now for all the frames I just went with glue. Everything is completely flat there, apart from the sentiment, which I used some foam tape at the back. Now I'm going to finish it off by adding some gems, just spread them here and there. And the card design is finished. Once this is done, I'm going to show you the exact same design by using the rings, the other dies, and I will be using the exact same color combination so that I don't have to think at all. And this is actually the pattern that I will be following for this video tutorial today. I will be making 5 different designs using the squares, and I will be showing you 5 more cards in the circle dies, so you can see how you can switch from one design to the other. So following the exact same steps, here is the one with the circles, and that's the one that we did together. All the cards today are going to be in that style, very colorful, bright, with geometric shapes, and really easy to put together. For my next card design, I'm starting again on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panel, and I'm going to stamp with one of the square stamps and black ink. Now all I'm doing is just stamping 3 times randomly, and this is just to add some interest on my background. You can definitely switch up the square stamps that you use. And then I decided to go with these 3 colors for this card. I'm just laying them down, try to decide what looks kind of balanced with what I have stamped underneath, and then I'm just going to go ahead and stick them down. You can definitely use glue like I did, or even go with foam squares if you want to add some dimension. Now I do have those little frames, again in those 3 colors that I used the larger squares. I am going to add some foam tape at the back and just stick them on top of the same color, but a little bit offset. You can definitely go at the center if you want. And then I did add a sentiment with a foam tape at the back. And just because I thought it wasn't too balanced, I wanted to add some more interest on the background. I did some extra stamping. To finish off the card, I did add some gems, as you can see, and here are both versions with circles and with squares. And if you notice, the card with the circles is exactly identical, even the stamping at the background is at the exact same spots. Now for the next one, I'm going with blues in a landscape orientation. I did cut out the frames from the golden cardstock, and I'm placing the smaller ones inside. Really quick and simple design, and just because I have these golden accents, it really makes it special. I added my sentiment at the bottom, and you can see both variations here. Really quick and simple. And that's why I love the kits so much. Every month they kind of stretch my style in different directions, making me create designs that I wouldn't normally go for. Now for my next card, I'm going to play with 4 squares, and again you can go with any color combination here. I chose to go with the purples and the green and aqua. Then I'm going to create on top of that a golden square area. So I'm just placing that at the middle, and then on top of that I'm going to go monochromatic with the little frames one on top of the other. Now for those little frames I did use foam square at the back, and you can see here the finished version with all the dimension and the sign from the golden cardstock. And really this is a kit that you can play with so much, and you can have endless combinations on how you align all those pieces. Look how I have a bunch of all the cutouts on the side, and I just play around and put together cards. So for this design again, I am playing with some golden frames because I love the accent that they give. For the center, I am going with the tiniest squares, and I did use foam squares to stick everything down. For the sentiment, for my 2 last cards, I'm using one of the stamps from the stamp set included. And here are both variations with squares and with the circles. Here are some close-up photos on the last 2 cards, and I think that just by getting the die set and the stamp set from this kit, you can make hundreds of cards just by switching up the alignment of the shapes as well as the color combinations. So these were the cards for today. I hope that you had fun, that you got inspired. Just like always, down below in the description you can find links to everything I use. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and don't forget to like and comment. See you next time.